I'm not going to follow it religiously because I'm supposed to talking to you about hope, right? Are you here? The audacity of hope. Doc and Mr. Jalabi had laid some foundations which, to me, are important to where we need to go. However, I need to take this a little bit further. If you remember how Doc closed last week, if you remember how he closed last week, he spoke to us about being in the middle. You remember that? And that thought hasn't left me since. When I was looking at the inauguration of what's his name, Trump. I didn't really watch it. I don't really like him. Not that he has done anything to me. I just don't know whether he's truthful or not. The way the press they've made us so biased against the man, and I don't think he's half as bad as people say he is. I don't know if you get the point I'm making, but because of the biases, I don't watch, so I don't judge. How many of you know when you leave a church and they tell you everything about your pastor, everything gets exaggerated? Come on, talk to me now. So that's the way I feel about Trump. I don't have anything against him. I think we'll see. I mean, the next 4 years, we'll see what's going to happen. But I noticed something. I said to me, all the other presidents were there. Did you notice that? But you know that there was one time they were at the top. Now they are no more at the top. He is now back at the top. But a few days ago, he was in the middle. But 4 years' time, he's going to come back to being in the middle. So we're always going to be in the middle. Have you noticed that billionaires, after they become billionaires, start to fight for being the top billionaire on the list, the richest man in Africa? You finally got rich. You finally became a billionaire. They're not satisfied. You're suddenly now fighting to be as if being number one will make any difference. But have you noticed that every stage you get to, you're in trouble? I remember telling you the story here about when I used to play badminton in Federal Government College in Ilorin. I was so good, I was one of the best. We were two. We were very good. We beat everybody in school. Sometimes we play some people with our left hand, just to show off. We now went to camp. This is a learning camp. We went to a learning camp. We sat there. At somewhere in Offa or something like that. We went to the camp. We got there. Everybody in the camp beat us. We now knew we were not superstars. Then we now heard everybody that went from a learning camp that beat us, that went to Lagos to play, were beaten. They didn't even make it to the first level. They thought they were superstars. Then everybody in Lagos who won, who were taken to Korea to go and play, they were all beaten. You are never going to get to a place in your life where you are ready. Some of you are saying, when I get married, I will do this. When I have $1 billion, I will do this. When I do this, it's a lie. No, every time you get to a stage, something else is going to happen. You're going to always be in the middle.